Check, check, 1, 2. Hi. How are you all? Hope you're all doing alright. We're back with more Outer Worlds. So, off screen I did a little bit of stuff, nothing story related or anything. Just like wandering around the town, finding pickups, buying a few things. Nothing that you would have wanted to see anyways. So, for the sake of consistency, that's my doggo. My doggo's a good boy. This is my current loadout. I have a light machine gun, a bolter pistol, and a stun baton. It's my main weapons. This is my armor, my health items, mods, general, quests, what is that? Oh yeah. And junk. Okay. Posterior places, yes. So, next we have to get our way to Reed's. Assuming that the game will stop lagging. That's weird. It wasn't lagging that bad last time. And up we go. What do you think Reed is gonna be like?
Grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Hi.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Wait. No forewarning, or he might have welcomed me himself? I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
Would it be, though?
My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
I feel like personification of the company would be goal number 1, because that makes customers identify with it more. Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Oh yeah, I am wearing a Marauder's thing. I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power generator. Or
Only
regulator
regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
This guy is coming across to me a bit like Benny. Just without all of the weird talking mannerisms that Benny had. Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Marauders. Okay. Tell me what I need to do.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters. Former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Well, Einzig, it's pretty heavily implied that people who are unemployed in this universe are seen as subhuman. So it's uninhabited in the same way that a forest with a bunch of deer is uninhabited.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold.
That's very
we
big
belong
of you.
To one community.
Take responsibility.
The Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I'll see what I can do to help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting
no
you
bully
with mine,
puzzle.
and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure,
I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Hey, companions. CNP New Manager Seminar. Companions, you've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Ah, I see. Let me just make sure that my Stream UI doesn't conflict with that. Just bring it down a little. There. Hello. I don't know what's causing this bug, by the way. Apparently my dad and my little sister, who are playing their own games on their own PCs, aren't having this. I tried updating my graphics card, but that didn't seem to do anything. Say the line. Whatever.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. My day literally just started. So that's how it's going. Should I increase inspiration? Companions gain armor rating, skill bonus player skills. I'll up persuade so that that's at 50. And then come down here and what is the 20 for this? Where? Oh, I was trying to do that back at the other place. Okay, it's good to know that I can, it's just I haven't unlocked it yet. And here, doors and containers requiring 1 mag pick to unlock are free open. Nice. Can I... That gives me 4. So I can get +1 on hack. Unlock access to restricted items and vending machines. Oh, that could be useful. And then, yeah, I'll put 3 in there. Okay. Sounds good to me. Now my next perk. What should I get? Base armor rating, additional ammo and consumables, time dilation. I'm not really using the time dilation very much. I have yet to get encumbered. Companion kills, vendor prices, base health. I might need that. Damage when alone, walk speed, sprint speed, weapon durability loss. I think I'll just get toughness. Cool. Alright. And now it is whining at me because of the codex. There. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Parvati. Nice flag. Something else I should note for the stream, I increased the resolution, so now you should be able to watch at 1920 by 1080 if you like. However, conversely to that, I also lowered the... oh, wow. Oh, that's embarrassing. But anyways, I lowered the in-game graphic quality.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
Yes?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
That says afore, not before. Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
How well did you know the deserters? You work with them, you were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I've been, thinking about checking with... She looks like the Apex character. I've never played Apex, so I wouldn't know. Where is Maxwell? He's a vicar, so he's probably in that one church area that we passed by. Where was that again? Oh, also in my random travels, I found this place. Rosemary Kwan. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think what's going on is it's waiting for it to load everything before it starts the dialogue, but because this is Unreal Engine, everything takes a hell of a lot of time to load. And you can activate things before they're done loading. I'm going to, right now, and every time there's downtime from this, I'm going to go on Google.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not? I'm gonna go on Google and try to find if there's like any bug fixes for this. Like maybe mods or patches. Outer Worlds late dialogue. Jumping out your skill point, big areas, tips, dialogue choices. Bug.
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Never mind.
I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
That's
maybe
not
I
how
should have
that
taken more
works.
pride in my work.
That's ridiculous.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Esther said she was going to distribute some medicine to those who needed it.
Esther's got medication? How? Did the boss get a new shipment? I'm sorry, it's just I thought we couldn't spare the medicine. Nope, I'm sorry. I can't accept help from Esther. If I deserved treatment, I wouldn't be here.
That's a terrible way of looking at it.
Why?
You're not doing yourself any favors punishing yourself like this.
That is exactly what I've been doing. Not my place to dole out punishment. Not even against myself. All right, you made your point. If Esther offers to treat me, I won't turn her down.
Good. I'll leave you be then. So yeah, I think what it is, like, you can see, no, I think it's full, yeah. You can see how, like, her armor pads didn't load in for a little while there. I think what's going on is, the characters are waiting for the environment to finish loading. And because this Unreal Engine, that takes a hell of a long time. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's stealing. Wait, why is taking stuff off that guy's corpse not stealing, but... Whoa. This is so weird. I lower the graphics quality and it gets worse. What the hell? You just shot those little guys. Mine now. Okay, so... Close the doors on your way out. Oh, wait, what? This is so weird. What is happening? Maybe that will help?
Another day at the
Doesn't look like it. That's the shop. I believe this is the church.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
So Vicar should be around here somewhere. You Vicar? No, you're just a resident. Cool skull. Looks like it's made of like obsidian or black metal or something. Do you have some... You look like you have something to say. Do you? Yeah, like you can see that not much on her has fully loaded in yet, so maybe that's why. Wait, why isn't she fully loaded in? She's literally been following me this whole way. Outer Worlds bug late dialogue sound issue glitch. No, that's Pillars of Eternity. Maybe just dialogue bug? Possible graphical bug. Bug in the Monarch quest. Dark character models. The Outer World's best weapons start out as a bug? Respec. I don't see anybody else having this issue. Or if they are, they aren't.
Weird in here. It's too clean.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Hey, there's Vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete
Yeah, like you can see his facial folds haven't loaded in yet.
Tagging along.
Why is your face not loaded? Why is...
I so rarely get new people.
I don't understand.
Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away.
God damn it. Why are you like this, Outer Worlds? This is absolutely destroying my enjoyment of this game now. Outer Worlds... What if I just look for Outer Worlds bug? Crashes, graphics, visual bugs, controller issues. Posted 21 hours ago, so maybe that's what I'm looking at. Wow. Hold on, this is great. This is absolutely hilarious to me. Hold on, I need to get this on stream. Come on. I'm trying to clip it so I can put it up as an image. Come on. Yeah, this is bad. This is really, really bad. The fact that it's taking this long for him to say a line of dialogue, that I'm held up here until he does. Yeah, look at this. The Outer Worlds' biggest surprise is something it doesn't have much of. After a long history of buggy games, Obsidian delivers a game with relatively few bugs. Wow. Relatively few bugs, huh? Well, doesn't that just tickle me pink? I'm just going to keep this,
I can't imagine
like, right
what would be
here.
so brave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
I fix the cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters. Okay, more time to Google the issue. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm streaming? I'm getting a lot of skip frames errors. They aren't insignificant ones either. Einzig, are you still there?
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise? What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Lower your encoder settings. Okay. Coder. I think what it might be is actually that it's using so much CPU that it's fighting with Streamlabs. Because I noticed that I didn't have this bug as badly when I was playing off stream. Hold on. I want to figure this out so that the rest of this game isn't this bad. Depends on how well the Lear can provide beyond the walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your time.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map.
That sounds cursed.
Assuming you're serious?
Apologies for this, viewers. This is frustrating me as much as it's frustrating you. I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. So I'm going to need to save here real quick and do some fiddling. So let's see. What is a good output bit rate? Maybe I should bring the canvas resolution back to 1280. Seems that might have hurt stuff. Video, partial, audio recording.